right now to the Call Toni Real Estate Radio Show with Toni Patillo and her co-host Jason J. This is where you come to learn about buying real estate. Here's Toni.
Hello, Los Angelinos. It's your host, Toni Patillo, and you're listening to Call Toni Real Estate Radio on KTLK AM 1150. I'm here with my co-host, Jason J.
We have a really fabulous guest on our show. We have Ray Wayne. She's the founder of the Busy Blondes team. And welcome to the show, Ray. We really appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me. It's exciting.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the Busy Blondes have been around for a long time. And I'm dying to ask about the name, the Busy Blondes. But first, I want you to tell us, how long have you been in real estate? And then how did you guys get started as the Busy Blondes? And where did it come from? And yeah, we want to know more.
I got my real estate license in 1986. And let me say quickly, I want to give credit where credit is due. I'm not the original founder. Actually, Judy Scheller, my longtime partner, was the original founder of the Busy Blondes. She had a partner before I came along, and the two of them evidently just one night were just sitting around relaxing, joking with each other, and everyone used to say, the two of you girls are so busy, you're always busy, always busy. And she and her partner before me said, we should just nickname ourselves Busy Blondes. And they said, and we'll spell it like Dizzy, Bizzy.
Wow.
So Judy was my real estate agent back when I bought my first house, and my prior background was in the legal field. I was a paralegal, and Judy used to always say, someday you ought to get a real estate license and work with me. So I got my license in 1986, and by 1990, Judy and I hooked up, and the rest is somewhat history.
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
To be a part of the Busy Blondes, do you actually have to be blonde? I'm sure you get that all the time.
We get that all the time. And our third partner, her name is Jody, and she has beautiful black hair, and she would probably tell you that she's the busy part.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's awesome. When I heard of the Busy Blondes, it was all down in Mar Vista. Now, is that where you guys really launched your team? Is that the neighborhood?
Mar Vista really is our home base, and for those listeners, Mar Vista would be the 90066 zip code in the city of Los Angeles. We're 5-10 minutes from almost anywhere, 10 minutes from Century City or Beverly Hills. And there are over 21,000 residential homes and condominiums in that Mar Vista area.
Wow, that's quite a bit.
And since then, I mean, we don't work solely in Mar Vista. After decades in real estate, we kind of follow our clients and go where our clients go. We're about to list a beautiful home down in Manhattan Beach. We've had sales in Pacific Palisades. We recently just closed an escrow in Silver Lake.
Nice.
And that being said, Mar Vista is our home base. It's where we live, and it's where we work most of the time.
Yeah. The pricing at one point was very, very reasonable to get in and out of Mar Vista, but today
I think people found out the secret.
It's getting up there, you know.
And still, in comparison with Santa Monica, Brentwood, some of these other areas that are literally 5 minutes away, where you're still going to get your ocean breezes and you're still going to get your great west side proximity, Mar Vista is extremely affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's affordable and it's stable. I have noticed, being in the distressed property market, we've found very little distress in Mar Vista.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. In fact, we have to give an education to a lot of the buyers when they say, I only want to see short sales and I only want to see foreclosures, because we say, you're going to be waiting a long time. It is very stable.
Yeah, it's very stable, which is very refreshing.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a move-up buyer, if you don't want to make the long commutes from the San Fernando Valley or from way south, you could get a starter condominium in the low 300s.
Nice.
In Mar Vista.
Is that 2-bedroom or one?
That would be a 1-bedroom, mid 300s. There's one complex that has some little 2-bedroom. They're real cute little townhouses, and those are probably 330s to 350s. And oh my gosh, even at $400,000, I just did the math while you had Mark Latini from DeVita Home Financing on. If somebody borrowed $400,000 $500,000 today at that 2.875%, their payment on that loan would be $1,659 a month.
Wow.
Most people are paying way more than that.
I was going to say that's less than a rental payment.
Right.
So that's awesome.
And then starter homes could be in the 500s, in the 600s, where you'll have your own backyard, your own garage, and you're still in great beach proximity and on the west side.
So if you just tuned in, we've been speaking with Ray Wayne. She's one of the principals of the Busy Blondes there in Mar Vista, and we really appreciate you coming on because you've been talking about what we said earlier, one of the best kept secrets on the west side, which is Mar Vista.
I think there's a misnomer out there that if somebody wants a nice home on the west side and wants to avoid an hour and a half commute, they have to spend $1 million. And the truth is, right now, we've got properties in the 700s, in the 800s, in the 900s, nice properties, 3 bedrooms, sometimes larger, dens, family rooms, bonus rooms, nice backyard, your own garage, and the local school districts are really highly rated.
Good.
So buyers, it's a real good opportunity for you.
Buyers are still somewhat fearful of making offers on short sales because they've been unsuccessful, even though the timelines have gotten drastically shorter, especially when people work with our team. The people still are fearful of making those offers, but as you said, in Mar Vista, there are very few distressed
sales.
Properties. There, people could make an offer and potentially start the escrow process almost immediately.
That's one of the other benefits, yes, of a stable community where there's very little distress. You can buy a property and be moving in another month or month and a half, which is so exciting.
That's very nice. Well, I'll tell you, there's a flip side to that whole buyer arena, and that is if you are a seller and you live in this community, and if you've been on the edge and trying to determine whether or not this is a great time to buy, Ray, I know you know what's going on for the homeowner who's looking to sell.
You know, we talk to sellers every day right now, and we say, listen, we've been waiting years for this to return. The affordability index, we've actually not had it this low in decades. And for sellers, your properties are in demand. We have multiple offers on so many properties. We have lists of leftover buyers. If you would rather entertain a private sale without putting up a sign and without having open houses and dozens of people coming through, call us. We may have an excellent buyer for your house. It's a fabulous time for sellers.
That's an awesome offer, actually. To have a private sale, and you're not having to really entertain the open houses. There is a wealth of buyers out here.
We tell the sellers this is a window of opportunity. A slight increase in the mortgage rate means that buyer can afford less house.
Yeah.
And these rates are unbelievable. They can't go much lower or the money will be free.
Right.
They're more likely to be going up than going down. So sellers really seize this opportunity. If you're wanting to be somewhere else for the next 10 or 15 or 20 years, take advantage and make your move now.
Excellent. Well, we want to really thank you for joining us today, Ray. This is a real treat and a pleasure.
You're so welcome.
And an honor to have you with us.
The honor is mutual. Thank you so much, Toni and Jason.
All right, thank you.
We want to remind you that we're here every Saturday at 3 p.m. on Call Toni Real Estate Radio. That's KTLK AM 1150, where we're bringing you tools for positive change. If you tuned in late and you'd like to go back and listen to the full show, you can go to calltoni.com, and remember, you can punch on the previous show's link. You can call us off air at 888-309-9797. That's 888-309-9797. We want to thank you for tuning in and have a magical day.